funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and know that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress and bring me looking like when blessings drop in. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Well, God dang. Welcome, salute. Welcome to the lounge, y'all. I'm Urban, your host for this evening. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all pulling up tonight. Tonight, we always have a wonderful and exciting show that I'm going to deliver for y'all today. Show do. Show do. So I appreciate everybody who's tuning in to the stream right now. I also appreciate everybody who's watching the bushes in. I also appreciate everybody who's going to catch the replay as well too. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. You know what? I also appreciate everybody who do be catching the replays. I also appreciate everyone who be going back on my videos and commenting on them. Now, a lot of content creators, they don't do that. They don't go back and at least do something on the videos that people comment on. That's facts. But I try to do my best to at least do something, at least put a thumbs up or heart on there or to interact with the one conversation. I really do. I really do try my best to do that. But sometimes it can be very tedious. I'm just saying. But nevertheless, I do appreciate everyone for doing that. Whether you agree with what been said or not, I still appreciate you a whole lot. Thank you. Cause y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand when you do things as simple as participating in a comment, it helps the content creator out a whole lot. It helps out just as much as y'all coming in and putting a thumbs up on the live, and it helps just as much as y'all coming back and watching the show. Whether it's 1 minute of it or at the full show, wherever the case may be, or looking at the short, it helps out a whole lot. And I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I do. But nevertheless, y'all, we got a show tonight. I seen the video that I'm about to get ready to share with y'all. I found it very hilarious. So we're going to review this, and I got some more stuff that I want to share with y'all as well too. We're going to take a trip down memory lane with Kendra G, by the way. So I got some good content for y'all. So before we start, hey Lana, what's up with it, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up like always. Speaking of which, that was a hell of an interesting show that T did the other night. As long as I stayed up to it, because I ain't lying, shoot, man. I tried to stay up as long as I can on T show. But after that, I was out of there. Hey, I was out of there, bro. I was out of there. I get so sleepy, shoot, because I be working, man. So I be working. So I can't hang all night like how they do. I ain't lying. I can't do it. I'm too old for all that. So, but yeah, it was an interesting show last night, say the least. Man, you both we both gave our perspective in the chat. I'm really not that one to always want to go up on panels, but when I feel like I need to go up there, then I will. I most definitely will, but it is what it is. They say, yeah, bro, it get wild sometimes for real. And yeah, it could be a whole time. Yeah, I ain't lying. Kudos to her for the tea, by the way. Kudos to her. Because I ain't lying. When she do her shows, man, her shows be long as hell. I ain't lying. Sometimes she be having like about 3 or 4 hour shows. I remember it being times where T, she'll do a show and she'll fall asleep on that mother for real. She be like, out of there, bro. Like she'll fall asleep on the show. Then her sister Mo had to take over the show, and it be just a whole craziness going on. But once again, shout out to her. Shout out to everyone who support that channel. They do be doing that thing over there. And the times that I do try to get over there where they be live, I'll do my best to participate. But lately, the reason why I haven't been over there, well, actually for 2 reasons. The reason why I haven't been over there, the first reason is because obviously she do her shows late at night, and of course, like I stated, I'll be very tired. I'll be very tired. I really do be trying, but I just be so tired because I just deal with so much during the day. Then which this comes to the second reason. The second reason is that I put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears over here at my house. So it's a lot of stuff that I do on the back end to make the shows that I do. And I'm not just that type of content creator that just go on live and just talk about any of that. I literally have a structure for my show. I literally take the time out to go research topics. I literally take the time out to review different things. Just do my very best to try to make this as productive as possible. So when I present it to y'all, it be as professional as possible. So that takes a lot of effort. They're plus designing the thumbnails and the research, all kinds of stuff. So it takes a lot of effort for me to do what I do, for me to literally be a content creator and an influencer. Because I believe that it's a difference when you actually being a content creator and also being an influencer versus, people who just strike up a live and just talk. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that anybody else, or including, a T or anybody else is doing that. Not say that that's what they're doing, but there are other people out there that say allegedly that they're content creators and influencers, but they're really not. They're really not at all. All they do is go on StreamYard and talk, and that's it. It's as though they're holding a straight Zoom call. That's pretty much how the way I call it, or how the way I see it, But they're not really putting out real content. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can say about T and myself and other content creators that I do watch, they literally do take the time out to at least do the bare minimum or research their content, research the topics that they're going to talk about and present it to us. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. Shout out to them content creators that do that. Yeah, shout out to them, for real. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, let's go ahead and jump into that. Oh yeah, Lana, by the way, I did sub up to your channel too. And I was stalking your webpage as well too. Very, very interesting, bro. Very, very, very interesting, the things you got going on over there, bro. God damn. But nevertheless, let's go and jump into the show, all right? So we're going to talk about Kendra G tonight, all right? Now, Kendra G, she now has a syndicated dating show. She had this dating show not only on YouTube, but I believe that she has it streaming on IG as well, too, to my understanding. So she been doing this dating show for like years and years and years, right? So on this particular episode of this dating show, a young man had decided to come up on her panel. This young man is known as Auston, Holleman, if I'm pronouncing this name correctly. If I'm not, sorry. But Auston is known as a passport bro, all right? Now, those of y'all who been following this channel, I did do a video talking about the passport bros, first of all. And I also did a video talking about Auston as well, too. Now, if you want to catch them videos, it is up on my channel. I believe it was season 6 of my show. So you catch my reviews on that. And so long story short, when I was talking about the passport bros and when I was talking about Auston, is that I made 2 points. The first point is that I don't see nothing wrong with him and other men being passport bros at all. I don't. As long as they are doing it correctly, they're doing it for the sole purpose of finding somebody, right? Finding a quality woman. I don't see the problem with them going abroad, especially if they feel like that they can't find women over here in America. Now, here's another thing too, is that Auston is from the hood. Auston is from the hood. God damn. He live in the state. He live in Texas. Matter of fact, he live in Dallas. Matter of fact, I know the area where Auston lived at as well too, because I grew up in that area. So he's from the hood. So he done dealt with a plethora of different hood chicks. God damn. He done dealt with a plethora of women who are professional. God damn. Who done dealt with them all. So I can honestly understand where he's coming from when he's talking about preferably about black women, especially in Dallas, because they are, I ain't lying, them women are a whole nother breed. Now I told y'all a lot on this channel that when I was in the dating market, I had problems with dealing with a lot of these modern day women, preferably in my state, preferably in Dallas. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real. It doesn't is what it is. So I can understand where he's coming from on that. And so I can understand why, you know, he wants to go ahead and go abroad and find women from another country, which once again, I don't see nothing wrong with that at all, period. The only caveat to that is that I just want them to make sure that they're protecting themselves and they're doing it right. They're not going over there for the wrong reasons. Like, I know that there's a set of passport bros who are literally going over there because they're literally trying to find a suitable woman. But there are other ones, right, who are allegedly claiming to be passport bros, right? But them dudes ain't nothing but some straight 304, so straight thoughts.
That's bullshit.
That's what they are. They're just going over there just to pump and dump, and that's it. And them type of dudes, that's where, you know, I'm like, you know, y'all kind of treading on thin ice. You know what I'm saying? What they're doing is no different from what these women do when they have their little hot girl summer. They decide to go to the Dominican Republic, right? And decide to go to these, either the Dominican Republic or Barbados or even Jamaica, and decide to go abroad and go smash and pass these dudes, pumping up these dudes. I ain't no different.
That's bullshit.
So that right there, that's why I'm like, yeah. Because that could be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That could be dangerous because you'll never know what them type of women, what type of game they on when you try to do stuff like that. You don't know if they're going to try to want to set you up or anything like that. So you got to be very, very careful with them on pumping dumps for real. And as a matter of fact, to be quite honest, I personally believe that if you're just trying to just get a pumping dump, I honestly believe that the most safest way how you could do that is to go and stay in the United States and get you a pumping dump in your city. The reason why I say that is for legal purposes. Because long as you're in your said state and these people were to set you up and you were to just so happen to get caught up, you could legally take action on them versus being in a whole nother country. When you're in a whole nother country, you have to go through the embassy and all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying, to try to get your voice to be heard because you're not a legal citizen. All right, so that's why I'm kind of leery over that particular part, all right? But anyway, y'all, he decided to come on Kendra G's show, right? And I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to let y'all decide on what happened. But the whole situation is hilarious to me. I ain't lying. So without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to this on dialogue, and we're going to give our perspectives about that, all right? Shout out to Scorpio Mama. She's in the building, one of my hottest moderators in the building. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Scorpio, she said, hey, Urban, I've been moving, but I think I'm ready now. Hey, Scorpio, I'm glad. But without further ado, let's go and jump to the content, y'all.
Let me see. It says, Kendra, pick Auston Holleman from the back room. Okay.
So first of all, one of Austin homeboys allegedly, right? allegedly had paid Kendra G $100 super chat just so Austin could be bumped up to the front of the line. All right.
That's bullshit. Would
I pay $100 to go on to Kendra G show? Hell no, I would not do that. It's not that serious. But allegedly his homeboy did that. All right, but let's continue.
Austin, let me see your room. Austin, I have to make sure you're not a webcam. Right now, I'm not sure. Show me the other side of your room, Austin. I know you spent $100 to get selected, but I got to see this whole room. I got to see the other side. Keep going.
Now, this part right here, I'm questioning Kendra D on this. The reason why is because she could obviously see this dude, right? She could obviously see him. She could see his face and everything, all right? So if she already established that, right, why is she up here trying to get a whole on tour of his room? That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I also understand from one content creator to another that you have people who will try to troll you, which I get that. That's understandable, which is the reason why she didn't cam him up yet. But the moment when he cam up and did all this stuff, it should be no problem. So this particular part, to me, that's a waste of time. All right. Then this other part, she's talking about on the webcam. It don't make no difference about a webcam, Kendra. As long as he have a camera, what difference does it make?
What is that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, and another thing too. I just thought about this. She's sitting up here also making this little big deal about him having a webcam or whatever. I guess another reason is because she's trying to establish if he's actually a YouTuber or not. To be quite honest, I have seen her invite other YouTubers on her. One person I could think of right off the back was dang, what's that dude's name? Is it JP? That's that dude's name? I forgot his name, but his name JP or wherever his name is, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Lonnie, you know what I'm talking about. But she ended up inviting this dude several times on her platform. So I don't understand why this particular situation was such a big deal for her.
So no, you're a webcam. So you were trying to wait. No, did it switch? Do it again, Austin. Show me the whole room. The other side. The other side. Go the
Jay Prince. That's who it is. Jay Prince.
Go the other way. Go the other way. Let me see. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. No, I had to make sure you wasn't a webcam. I'm sorry, because you look like a webcam.
Thank you.
That's not a compliment.
It's not a
I
compliment.
want you to get your Wi-Fi together.
So it's not a compliment.
The Wi-Fi is bad?
Okay.
See, here's another thing too, is that she said her asking this dude to get his Wi-Fi together and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying, man?
That's bullshit.
She'd have had plenty of people that had pulled up on her show where their Wi-Fi was horrible, and yet she still interviewed them for real. I ain't lying.
I think it's better. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Austin. Okay, you look good. How old are you, Austin?
I'll be 25 in 2 weeks.
25 in 2 weeks. So you're a Taurus. When's your birthday?
May 16th.
That's not 2 weeks. My birthday's 2 weeks. That's 3 weeks.
2.5.
Okay, you have Gina Jackson's birthday.
Yes, I do.
I know. I'm May 7th. I know I love Gina Jackson. All right, let's do it. So we got Austin, 25. Well, 2024, be 25 May 16th. What do you do for a living?
I'm a YouTuber as well.
Oh, you're a YouTuber. Okay. I don't consider myself a YouTuber, but I respect that that's what you consider yourself.
Well, I guess I
am a YouTuber. I consider myself a journalist, but I understand.
I am
Hold up. Kendra G sit up here just said that she considered herself as a journalist.
You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying, scheming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
Come on now, Kendra G, be for real. Be for real. You is not a journalist, okay? You is a content creator. You is a YouTuber. It is nothing wrong with calling yourself a YouTuber. It's not calling yourself a social media influencer, okay? There are people out there who make really good money doing what they're doing on these socials. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It is now considered as a job or a career for people to be influencer or content creation. All right? So I'm just saying.
I'm a journalist too. I've said that as well.
Okay, but do you want me to call you a YouTuber or a journalist?
I want you to call me Austin Holleman.
The question is, what do you do for a living, honey?
YouTube.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I would hope not.
Oh my God. Oh, all right, go ahead, bro.
So the answer is no.
No.
Okay. And where you calling me from?
Dallas.
Dallas. All right, let's get into it. We got Austin, Dallas, 25. Well, almost 25, May 16th. He's a YouTuber, no kids, lives in Dallas. What kind of woman you looking for?
I'm looking for black women that have respect for black men.
Hey, I cannot knock him on that. I can't. To be honest, that should be the number one expectation for every man when you going out and seek a woman. that should be number one. Besides the beauty, that should be on top of your list for real. I'm just saying. Hey, it's a face. It's a face, bro. She totally caught him off guard. I mean, he totally caught her off guard, bro. Like, dang.
What kind of woman you looking for?
I'm looking for black women that have respect for black men.
Ooh. So you think black women don't have respect for black men?
Check this out. I've been all around the world, and I'm gonna tell you, Afro-Latinas and Africans got y'all beat.
Are you saying is that girl a profile younger King G? Yes, yeah, that's her younger, being all young and hot and bothered. You know what I'm saying? That's her, bro. That's Kendra. I tried to find a less older picture of Kendra. All right. The least make her compare and contrast with Auston because Auston, he's young, so I didn't want Kendra to look like she's a damn cougar, bro. You know what I'm saying? God damn. They want to look like a cougar over here. So, all right, but let's continue.
Dallas, 25. Well, almost 25, May 16th. He's a YouTuber, no kids, lives in Dallas. What kind of woman you looking for?
I'm looking for black women that have respect for black men.
Ooh. So you think black women don't have respect for black men?
Check this out. I've been all around the world, and I'm gonna tell you, Afro-Latinas and Africans got y'all beat.
So let me ask y'all this question: do y'all agree with what Auston just said? The first part. Do y'all agree with him where he said that black women do not respect black men? Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all? Because part of me, I do, but it comes down to the generalization part. All right, for me. Now I know that when you break it down, right? I know that there's a certain type of archetype of women who don't respect black men. Them women is what we call the modern day women. The same type of women that we call feminists, okay? We know that they don't have respect for black men. We know that. But I also know that there is a small percentage of women who do have respect for black men, for real. But they call them women pick-me's. They do. They call them women pick-me's. They talk about these women. They talk about that these women don't know what they're talking about and all kind of stuff. They do. They do. So part of that, yeah, I understand and I agree with him. But the other part of it, which I believe that's what probably triggered Kendra, is because he made a generalization of all black women versus only a certain type of women. All right.
Got us beat and how.
Let's go to the part too. Let's go to the part where you say it.
YouTuber, no kids, lives in Dallas. What kind of woman you looking for?
I'm looking for black women that have respect for black men.
Ooh. So you think black women don't have respect for black men?
Check this out. I've been all around the world, and I'm gonna tell you, Afro Latinas and Africans got y'all beat.
Now that's the KO part right there. That's the part that made her. She ended up losing her life after that one. It was the first part about black women not respecting black men, but this is the nail in the coffin where he said that other women from other nationalities for other countries held black American women beat. I'm just saying.
What?
I'm just saying. To be honest with you, once again, to be honest, the culture of westernized women, right, is totally different from the culture of the eastern side. Facts. Their culture is totally different. Where in their culture, they are taught not only to respect men, but they're taught to honor men. They're taught to stay in their femininity and all that different other stuff as well too. But Western cultural women is different. They're taught to be equal towards men. They're taught to that if you get a career that's similar to a man or higher, that means that you're better than a man. They also been taught that if you're not making more money than a man, that means that you're the sole breadwinner, and therefore you could become the authoritarian in the household as well too.
Shut your damn mouth.
Facts. That's how the way they've been taught. That's how the way they've been taught. So the culture dynamics is totally different. So I understand where he's coming from on this, for real. I honestly do. Now, once again, that's me. I have to throw that disclaimer out there that it is if we want to put a number or a percentage out there, I say it's up to about 85 to 90% of Western black women who have this mentality, thinking that they're either equal or better than men. They think they just because they have a higher income bracket than men, that they could be the authoritarian over the men, and they feel like they could emasculate the men and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? These type of women. I'm just saying. But let's continue. And I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute.
How do they have us beat?
On every front.
Then why not just date them and be happy?
I live in Latin America. I'm just here to get my paperwork so I can stay going from y'all.
But what I'm saying is, listen, I have no.
Oh man, I ain't lying. But when he said that other part too, hey, I'm just trying to get my paperwork so I could be gone forever. Man, that triggered the hell out of Kendra G, for real. She just felt like a straight victim, for real. And the crazy part about it is that it almost seemed as though Kendra G was interviewing herself to see if she could potentially talk to this dude. I'm going to be quite honest with y'all. A lot of shows that I've seen with Kendra G, right, when she's dealing with the men, right, I honestly believe in that Kendra G be trying to interview herself to see if she could potentially match with some of these dudes. Now, I don't know if she's in a relationship or not. Do I care? Hell no, I don't care. But to me, it does seem that way. It seems like sometimes she be trying to match herself with some of these dudes. It's no different from Melly on the Pineapple Show, right? I honestly believe before she got with what's his name, the NBA player, right? I honestly believe that she was literally doing that show to match herself with different men. Kid you not. I honestly believe that. So when he said that, I think she's seen a lot of herself of what he was saying, and it offended her. But let's continue.
Then why not just date them and be happy?
I live in Latin America. I'm just here to get my paperwork so I can stay going from y'all.
But what I'm saying is, listen, I have whatever your desire is. So if you found the type of woman that wants to date you the way you want to be dated, why not just focus on her? What would be the point of coming up here to ask for a black woman that you don't really feel as though
I'm still trying while I'm here, so I want to see if my mind can be changed.
And another thing too, I want to add on to that, by the way. The reason why he came up there is, first of all, let's be quite real about it. He literally paid you $100 to come up here to have this moment. So you can't sit up here and try to play the victim when you literally skip this dude all the way up to the front of the line. Let's be real about it. Let's be real about it.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
Let's be real about it. Let's be real about it. Because other than that, you wouldn't have never did it. You would never have did it. But like with all type of modern day women, money talks.
That's bullshit.
Money talks. That is what it is. But let's continue.
No one cares, Austin. No one cares about changing your damn mind, honey.
Really?
They're not going to work that hard.
So nobody has the interest in changing my mind.
No, it's not about nobody having interest. You said you found a group of women that have the interest, a group of women that you like. We're not mad at it. You should date those women. I mean, you came on dissing Black women, saying that they were not.
I didn't say that. I never.
Yeah, he did not. He didn't come on there dissing Black women. He came on there just giving his perspective versus his dating experience that he dealt with. Every person comes on her show and say the same exact thing, but in different ways. Everybody says that, men and women. But the only difference is that this dude here is a content creator. That's why she felt like she could give this dude the smoke. But we're going to get deeper into Kendra mentality in a little bit, but let's continue.
Said that.
You said that you were looking for a Black woman that has respect for Black women. And you said Afro-Latino and African women have you beat. So my thing is you should focus on those group of women then, since they have us beat, right?
Yes, but I'm in the United States right now.
Okay. Well, there's those group of women live in the United States too.
And that's why I'm on your show
I guess
today.
my thing is like, if you have a problem with Black women, we're okay with it.
No. I don't. I've said many times on my channel, the issue is not specifically Black women, it's American culture.
Well, I'm repeating.
So how y'all feel about that? He said that the issue is not per se American women or Black American women. The real issue is the culture behind that. So how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all agree with that? Because I agree with that, because I just said that a few moments ago. It's based on the whole culture of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the majority of the women in this country, right? Majority of them are what I call indoctrinated into a certain type of social economical behavior. Okay? Meaning that they've been so programmed to be this certain type of way that they don't even realize that they've been programmed. They don't realize that they're being brainwashed until people say something about it. It ain't no different from if you look at it from the other side, right? Where women would say that men have been programmed into the same said culture, which is true. There are men who honestly have been programmed into the same type of ideology. You know what I'm saying? So it's an issue. So all he doing is stating from his anecdotal experiences what he's dealing with modern day women. It wasn't a diss. It was just an observation due to his dating experience. That's it. He didn't come on there being toxic. He didn't come on there cussing women out or nothing like that.
What you said, and what you said was you want a Black woman that has respect for Black men. And then I said, okay, are you not finding that? And then you said other cultures had us beat. So when you said other cultures have us beat, as a Black woman, I'm saying spend your time with them. We're okay. We're not upset.
And it is interesting that Kendra is now being the spokesperson for every Black woman. Like, what the hell?
That's bullshit.
And she's dead serious about this too, y'all. She's dead serious about this.
Spend your time with them. We're okay. We're not upset.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if anyone is gonna come and talk about us as a collective and say that we're not worthy enough, well, we bid you
I never said
farewell.
that. I never said that. I never said that. But I'll tell you this: since I've been back in the United States, it hasn't been convincing to switch back over. That's why I'm here today.
Damn. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Well, again, we can proceed. I'm just saying from one black person to another, go where you're appreciated. That's for everybody. Go where you're appreciated. Don't worry about if you found a culture or you found a human being that dates you and the one you want, the way you want to be dated, spend your energy there. And that's for any single person.
I would agree.
Okay. So Austin, 25 YouTuber. Okay, so the question is, what kind of woman are you looking for? So you said a black woman that doesn't disrespect black men. Anything else?
That's the base of it.
Well, do you want to give examples in which ways that you have find black women are
So
disrespectful?
by that, I'm saying she should be respectable when she talks to the man. She should be respectable with the man's time, his wants, and she should be considerate of his needs as well. Because it's always not one-sided. I hear in the United States it's always one-sided.
So, do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree that in the dating market or dating period or being in a relationship period that it's one-sided? Through my anecdotal experience before me meeting my wife, I honestly have to say that yes, it's absolutely one-sided. It is. I had dated, well, not dated, but I have talked to a plethora of women who have this mentality that it's me, 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 and that's it. What can you do for me? What can you provide for me? What do you bring to the table for me? Me, 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 and that's it. They never consider the possibility thereof. They never consider the possibility of what you could bring to me. When we ask these questions, right? Okay, well, you want me to be your protector, your provider. You want me to be sensitive while being masculine at the same time. You want me to make love while smashing you at the same time, like the Incredible Hulk. You want me to do all these different things to you, right? You want me to sacrifice my life for you, right? What are you doing for me? Oh, I'm just going to sit up there and look pretty. And if I decide that I want to have kids and, procreate with you, then I'm going to do it. Other than that, if I don't want to do it, I ain't going to do it. And also, I'm just going to keep my money as well, too. That's what they do. That's what they literally told me. That's what they literally told me. And that's why they didn't qualify for Urban and Out, period. They didn't. Because they had that type of mentality of me, 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 instead of us, 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 us. A matter of fact, I mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. I honestly, to the bottom of my heart, is very, very lucky and very, very blessed that I have found a woman like my wife, Mrs. Urban. Kid you not. I feel very lucky that I found her. I do. I do, because it is hard. I'm telling y'all, it is hard finding a good quality woman who don't have this type of behavior mindset, because there's a lot of them out there. Now, some of y'all say this. Well, Urban, well, it was just the one you was choosing. It was the one you choose. We could say that. Because it's nothing wrong with us having preference, okay? So the certain type of preference of women that I was choosing, right? Yeah, they had this type of behavior. They had this type of mentality. Yeah, they did. They really did. But the one that I chose and the one that also chose me, which is my wife now, she had everything that I was looking for and then some. Then on top of that, it wasn't just about what I'm bringing to her, but it was about also what she could bring to me. And she made that quite clear of, hey, what can I bring to you? What is it that you're looking for me? What is your expectation for me as being, at the time, your friend, at the time of being your best friend, at the time being your girlfriend, at the time being your fiance, and now at the time of being your wife? What can I bring to you to help you And that's how the way it should be in relationships where we vice versa, we bring things together. But at the same time, it's women out here. It ain't what it is. It is not what it is. I'm telling y'all from experience, it is not what it is for real. And I can understand where he's coming from. I really do. But women like Kendra G, she only look at things from a woman's perspective, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. She don't look at things from a whole generalization perspective, understanding where men coming from. Now, well, I ain't gonna say that. I'll say that in the second segment of the show. But let's continue, y'all. Also, appreciate y'all want to tune into the show. Those of y'all who are tuning in, we're reviewing on Kendra G. She is interviewing on past pro bro Auston Holleman, and Auston Holleman is telling Kendra G his expectations of what he's looking for a black woman, but he's telling her that he ain't found not a goddamn thing. God damn. He haven't found nobody, so he's saying that he's getting his paperwork and he's getting ready to go abroad again. He even said, "Forget y'all, I'm out of there for real." So let's continue, and we're gonna address comments a little bit to y'all.
Well, I can ask you one more question just about the other ethnicities that you said have us beat. Have you dated them?
Yes, I have.
So what happened? Why are you not with them anymore?
Oh, I'm traveling, so I can't commit, but I've experienced.
So why did those relationships end? Just because you were
Oh,
traveling?
I got.
Kendra, he just said that the reason why he cannot be in a committed relationship is because he's traveling. It's going to be impossible for him to undo that, to be in a committed relationship.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh,
Come on.
hell no, man.
Come on now. Listen to the context clues. It's not that hard.
On standby. They haven't ended yet.
Oh, they're on standby. This is like a plane. They're waiting to board.
Yeah, I'm gonna have.
It also, why is that something hard to believe with her? Because to be honest, modern day women do this all the time too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where you have your friend zone list, your potentials, right? Y'all do this all the time. You have that person that's on the high epsilon of the list, right? That's that person you communicate to all the time and stuff, right? Then you have your standby person, right? That's your what's we call it? That also some of y'all be having what is known as work husbands too. Say I'm lying about that. Some of y'all be having the one work husband there. God damn. Some of y'all be having the dude who Uber Eats you. God damn. Y'all have a whole team on your playlist where dudes don't even know. So come on now, be for real about it. So you mean to tell me it's okay for these women to do that, but it's not okay for this dude to have a list too? I'm just saying.
Some black kids, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. So, disrespectful, anything else? And you got to the deal breakers. This is supposed to be the part of what you want.
What do you mean?
Like, the question is, because in the deal breakers, you could say, I don't want a disrespectful woman. This question is, what kind of woman are you looking for? So I guess the good qualities that you desire should be your answers.
Like I said, how she talks to the man, he's respectful of his time. Please hit the gym. And the pH needs to be balanced as well.
Hey, he said, y'all need to be fit, friendly, and submissive on them boys. He ain't playing. I don't blame him. Then on top of that, he said, hey, your pH need to be balanced too. The reason why he's saying that is because allegedly, this is what we heard, ladies. This is what we heard as men. We heard allegedly that if y'all pH is not balanced, then we have to put up with y'all bullshit attitude.
That's bullshit.
That y'all be on one when your pH ain't balanced. So I'm just saying that's the word on the street. I don't know how true that is, but that's the word on the street.
Hit the gym, pH is balanced. I have a lot of questions for you. I will get to y'all questions, don't worry. Anything else before we go to your deal breakers?
No, go ahead.
Okay, let me read some of these questions. They're begging me to read these questions. So Marika, I can't pronounce your name, said he paid $100 to argue and to get some Red Pill followers.
I didn't pay nothing. I didn't ask nobody to pay nothing.
You paid, somebody sent me $100 to pick you.
Yeah, I didn't send it. I didn't ask them to send it.
Oh, so somebody else sent it.
Yeah, that wasn't my name.
Okay, he said that wasn't his name.
Hey, he's not lying. He is not lying. He didn't pay that $100. That was somebody else that paid him. But word on the street is that it was like one of his homeboys, allegedly. All right. So I'm just saying, is there anything wrong with that? No, because we're here and we're getting this good quality content.
He said he's live now using you. You're live now?
I was live first, and they said you should call in because I was supposed to date a black woman here in Dallas, several black women in Dallas, but y'all know how y'all are. So
how? Well, I don't live in Dallas, so I can't speak for the black. You know,
from
not
what
every
I-
black woman is the same, right? You can't make one statement.
I
and
know
then-
they're not because I've been to Latin America and they're not the same.
Okay, you have to stop your live on your page though. So are you live right now?
I'll stop my live. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stop my live too. I don't got time.
Wait a minute. Hold up. So she was having a problem because he was streaming the same as that time that she was streaming? Come on now. Let's be for real.
That's bullshit.
Let's be for real, y'all. Like, why is that an issue? If they're trying to get content, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, people like even myself, we recorded this and we got the content. So, what difference does it make? Because at the end of the day, they're going to get the content and they're going to review the content. So I don't understand the issue behind it. I really don't. Real quick, y'all. Real quick before we get to the final part of this particular segment. Once again, I appreciate everybody who tuned in right now to the stream. Make sure that you're coming in. Make sure you hit the like button because it do helps the channel out a whole lot. We're interviewing Kendra G. We're interviewing Kendra G, and she's talking with Passport Bro Auston Holleman. All right. So we're interviewing her right now, and I want to do this real quick. I want to do a special shout out for real. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate this whole lot. I want to do a special shout out for Time Up. Time Up said this. We need to talk about something important. Hey, I appreciate that a whole lot. Hey, I appreciate your comment, and I also appreciate you tuning into the channel as well too, because that lets me know that we got some quality content over here at the House of Urban Lounge podcast. We really do, y'all. We got some quality content over here. We do. So appreciate your comment a whole lot, saying we need to talk about something important, which in fact we are. We're talking about this important situation, all right? So we appreciate that a whole lot. Make sure as you come into the channel, make sure you hit the thumbs up. I'm just saying, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I also like to introduce on South Pass Sweet Reader. She's in the building. What up? What's up with it? Appreciate you. And we got another VIP in the building. My homie, we haven't talked in a while, but my homie Rush, he is in the building as well too. What is up with it, homie? Appreciate you a whole lot. Appreciate you. And we got Scorpio and Lionel. He's in the building as well too. And shout out to everybody else who are in the chat, who are watching in the bushes. And shout out to everybody who's going to catch the replay as well too. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Appreciate y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and finish reviewing this first half of this, and we're gonna jump into the second segment of this, all right? Because we're gonna stay with Kendra G, all right? Because I found it real interesting that Not only she got triggered by Austin's preference about the type of black woman that he was looking for, right? But also she got even more triggered because she had found out that Austin was streaming while she was streaming. So let's listen to this. So we're gonna jump into the second segment of this, all right?
I don't got time. How about that? You stop your live, I'ma stop my live, and all the lives are stopped. Okay? Listen, can y'all build your own shit, please? Can all y'all build your own pages and your own platforms without trying to call and use my good ass, hard ass work? Put in the work just like I put in the work and build your own shit. Now, all you want to
That's very interesting. That's very interesting that she's saying all this, right? Very interesting. But we're gonna let her cook. Go ahead, Kendra.
do is get black women upset so they can start. Black women, y'all should really take the advice. I don't care. If you want to date a white woman, it is go ahead. I don't care. Latin women, I don't care. Asian women, I don't care. Go and date them. Don't spend your time worrying about us. We don't, what you say, we don't work out. We talk back. We want you to make a lot of money. Okay, so you don't want us. We don't want you. It sounds like an equal category. Many, many years ago, and I'll never forget this. And it's so old because it was the Oprah Winfrey Show. And Steve Harvey was on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and I think he was up there for the tour for his book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Speaking of which, that book was some bullshit for real.
That's bullshit.
Any one of y'all ladies believe in that book, y'all are literally out y'all mind for real. Steve Harvey played y'all for real. That dude did. He just got money off of y'all. He did. That's some bull crap. Steve Harvey is one of the biggest beta male simps out there.
Beta.
He is. But continue.
And a woman in the audience said, she was talking about when she sees black men with white women and how it bothered her. And Steve Harvey said, ladies, the black men that y'all see with white women, y'all don't want those men anyways. And I never forgot it. And then I kid you not, every time I meet a black man that dates a woman that's not black, we don't want him anyways. We don't want him.
I find that very interesting, right? So y'all, those y'all who follow this channel, right? Our last week, we've been talking about divesting women. We've been talking about divesting women. Our last week, I showed several videos to y'all, or two 19-year-olds, right, who decided to divest from black men and decided to date white men, right? And both of these two white men, which are betas, by the way, both of these beta males end up unaliving both of these women. So I find that interesting that these same type of women, like Kendra G, they'll sit up here and talk to us about black men dating other women for other nationalities, won't talk to us, but they will sit up here and praise about the divesting. I don't understand that. You'll sit up here literally praise about your sister divesting and talking about white men.
That's bullshit.
I don't get that. So it does the double standards to me. It's okay for the sisterhood to do that, right? But when it's the brothers, y'all just the lowest pour of dirt. Okay.
Listen, let me say this. I actually love Kanye West. I know Kanye West in real life, and Kanye West has done a lot of things for my career. But I don't know not one black woman that want to walk around barefoot around this motherfucking earth with no clothes. I don't know any black woman that wants to be his wife. Not one. So all the black men who don't want black women, we are okay. And we are giving you permission to focus on the other races that you say treat you better. We are fine with it. We are not worried about it. And let me tell you why we're not worried about it. Because we know we the shit. Let me tell you something. My biggest sauce that God ever gave me was being a black woman. That's my superpower. We run everything. You can't have anything working without a black woman being a part of it. It's just a fact. Think about all the things you need in life. You're going to need a black woman. Matter of fact, you came from a black woman. Because if your black mama didn't have your black ass, you wouldn't even be here on earth. We're superheroes. So if you don't recognize that, we're okay with it. Go where you think it's better and have a happy life.
Why is that always?
Let's keep going.
Lord Jesus, still talking. Shut up. But by the way, why is that always these type of modern day women talking point too, where they say talking about, well, you just came from a black mama, that means that you don't respect your mama. Like, no, they don't mean that at all. That doesn't mean that. It is that due to their anecdotal experience, that's the type of women that they've been around that they just don't respect. It's the same exact way with women and their anecdotal experience of dealing with toxic men. So that's why I don't get that. It almost seems like it's not okay for men to express their grievances about their dating life, right? But it's totally okay for one women to discuss it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of backwards, you know what I'm saying? And double standards for real. But another thing too is that I also find it interesting that Kendra G had a real bad problem with Auston going live on his stream, that she ended up saying that he's sitting up here trying to build his platform off of her. I find that very interesting because, first of all, Austin already have his platform well established. You know what I'm saying? The brother got more views, got more followers than me, to be honest. So he's well established as being a passport bro, content creator, and influencer. So technically speaking, he really didn't need to come on Kendra G channel if he didn't want to. But clearly the reason why he came on there is to troll her, right? But another thing is this. She's sitting up here talking as though as her bull crap don't stink. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's doing. She's sitting up here literally talking like her crap don't stink.
You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying, scheming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
And the reason why I'm saying it, y'all, is because didn't she not do the same exact thing almost, what 3 or 4 years ago? How long has it been? About 2 or 3 years ago? Didn't she not do the same exact thing to establish her channel? Y'all think I'm lying? Let's pull the receipts, y'all. Those of y'all probably know where I'm fixing to go with this, all right? But those of y'all who don't know, let's see. Lo and behold, this is Kendra G almost like, 2 or 3 years ago. Kendra G decided to go on the late Godfather Kevin Samuels channel. Kendra G did the same exact thing that Auston did. The same exact thing. God damn. She went on to Kevin's panel, literally debated this dude for almost 45 minutes. God damn. So let's listen to what she had to say. We're going to see how much of this line and bullcrap that she been talking about. And on top of that, we're going to see the one similarity with how the way she is now versus how the way she is in the past. Because the stuff that Kendra G does now, she had replicated that from the late, great Kevin Samuels. So let's jump into this, y'all. This is the second segment, y'all. So let's jump into this.
I think I have to admit, when you talk about high value men, those that are, I have friends and the men that I've dated, a lot of things you are spot on. They're very big on images. They are big on being catered to. I'm a woman who used to desire those type of men. I don't really desire them that much because I don't want to fulfill what they desire. And one of the things you mentioned it the other night is you got to share that man. A lot of times that man, if he makes 400,000 or more, he may have another woman. And I know I cannot deal with that. So I think a lot of women sometimes say they want these men, but they've never dated it, because if they had, they wouldn't be just focusing on the money. There's a lot of women that have men with money, but they're not always happy either.
Well, okay. So the follow-up question to that would be, that's the kind of man you would like to have, you just don't like that aspect of it.
Well, I would say this. I'm 41, right? So when I listen to the women, when I was in the 30s, when I heard the girls come up here, they remind me of myself, because I was like, he got to have a lot of money. He got to take care of all the bills. That's what I was on, and I run in those circles. But what I've learned is a lot of those men just couldn't be faithful. So then I learned, well, that's my deal breaker. Faithfulness is my deal breaker. So I've been blessed.
So here this is real quick, y'all. Now, y'all remember earlier, Auston was telling Kendra G his deal breakers, right? He's saying, in other words, he was saying that he don't want to deal with no black woman with no screwed up attitude. That's pretty much what he was saying, but he was saying it in a nicer way. That was his deal breaker. He was also saying that he was losing hope on the modern day Western women as well too, and that's what caused him to go abroad in the first place. So what was wrong with what he was saying, and why did she get triggered about what he said? But she's over here on Kevin Samuel's show, pretty much saying the same exact thing, that she got deal breakers and all this stuff too. So
shut your damn mouth.
I'm just utterly confused about this, but let's continue.
The question I have then is, because I hear what you're saying, but then I'm also like, that sounds good. Because you 41 years old, married, any kids?
Nope, I froze my eggs though, so I got a safety net just in case.
So you're accustomed to a certain standard of life.
This is true.
Listen to what Kevin Samuel said. He says, so you is accustomed to a certain standard of life. Just like with Auston. He got accustomed to a certain standard of life. No different. So it shouldn't be no argument there. It shouldn't be no, oh, you just this and that, whatever, when she got the same type of preference.
And if a man is making the median of what a black man is making, $42,500, he can't afford your standard of life.
So is that my problem?
It's the reality of the world. See,
then also she said, is that her problem? Now, when Auston went and clapped back on her, she got an attitude about it. But what she did at the Kevin Samuels, guess what? Kevin Samuels ain't mad at her. He just going to meet her where she at.
What happens far too often, especially in our community, is black women wait too long to get married. You wait till you're too old. You wait till you have too much experience, and your experience and your income has gone up, and that is inversely proportional to your sexual marketplace value.
So can I speak to that?
So let me finish making the example, because I hear women come on and say, you know what, that high value thing, I really don't want that because I don't want to have to share him. All right, but then are you going to be able to look at a man making $45,000 a year and respect him to the same level that a high value man would be respected?
I would respect a man who's hardworking, and as long as he doesn't try to minimize me in any way. Now that's the biggest thing. If he's okay with me being my full self.
You didn't answer whether or not you respect him to the same level you respect the high value man.
Well, let me tell you this. I'm going to say yes, only because I'm going to tell you this. I've dated high value men. I've dated the men with the Rolls Royces and all the cars and all the glitz and glamour. And they always thought because they had the cars and the glitz and glamour that you got to bow down to them. And
I get it, but I'm talking about the man who's working at the post office.
I would say, now I'm going to tell you my requirements. I want you to be attractive. So if you're a guy that's working at the post office and you're attractive and you...
Hold on, let me time out. Why do you want to be attractive?
I can't have nothing.
No, let me explain. See, this is what's so wrong for so many of our women. You're supposed to be the attractive one, not us. Okay. Black women today have atavistic mating standards, very primitive, meaning I want you to look good. So he can make $40,000 a year as long as he look good.
I'm not.
So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all agree with him on that from that point? Because to be quite honest with you, the only concept about beauty, it doesn't necessarily come from men. The whole concept about beauty comes from women. All right? It's because of what we see as beauty towards the woman, not women seeing beauty as a man, because that's why, in other words, that's why women don't use the term broody towards a man. If they say broody towards a man, that seems homophobic. Well, not homophobic. That seems like that dude is homosexual. All right. But what women would say in contrast to that, in comparison to that, they'll say that man is handsome, but they don't say that man is beautiful. So that's what Kevin Samuels is talking about, is that, hey, you said a period of time about you looking for this dude to look a certain way. That's unnatural. You know what I'm saying? That's only what us men do. Women necessarily don't do that. The only purpose that women look towards man is so that man could be their protector and their provider. It don't matter how that dude look. Long as he's doing what he got to do as being the protector and provider. Case in point, there are many women out there right now who dated average or below average looking men. The reason why they dating them is because that man is a protector and provider. Okay? That's the only reason why. Because other than that, it just is what it is.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he can make $40,000 a year. I'm not.
That's what most black men make, $42,500.
Okay, so Kevin, so are you saying in your perspective that it's over for me? Then I don't have.
No, it's not. No, what I'm saying is your price is too high.
How is my price too high?
Okay. Well, first of all, you asked me, and I'm going. You're 41 and unmarried.
Right.
You're freezing egg.
By choice.
Yeah, that's no.
Well, no, I can say that. I was once engaged when I was in college. Okay.
No.
I just got.
See, this is what I mean. The engagement queens. You can't make this shit up.
No, I'm not. Listen, wait,
stop.
Kevin.
Don't overtalk me. No. I said if we could start giving black women credit for engagements. You act like that shit matters. I'm not married, but I'm not by choice. Unless you're turning away proposals of men of value and esteem, it doesn't matter. Y'all talk about y'all are unmarried when ain't nobody that you want to marry trying to marry you.
Kevin, can I speak to that?
No, because I haven't got to my point. Because I haven't got to my point.
I'm being.
You asked me why is it over for me? That's what you asked.
But I want to say one thing. Okay,
Let me get to my point, dude. Let me get.
Okay.
I didn't even. This is why it's over for a lot of sisters too. Look, you can be right all you want to. Men control access to marriage. And one of the major reasons that older women are getting passed over for younger women is you're too masculine. You're too...
Now, real quick on this point, this is one of the points that Kevin Samuels said that I disagree with. All right. A lot of people have used the same talking point of what Kevin Samuels was saying when he was saying that men control the access to marriage. I don't agree with that at all, period. Now, this is the reason why I don't agree with that. The reason why I don't agree with that is for the simple fact that when it comes down to it, right, when it comes down to that woman selected that man and eventually going through the whole ritualistic process of marriage, right, guess who is the one who end up ultimately divorcing? 80%, it is the woman. So therefore, no matter how much that man feels, no matter how much that man feels, no matter how much he want to kick and shout, fuss or whatever, the moment when she signed that divorce decree, it is a wrap. It is over. So the woman control access to the relationship. The woman controls access to marriage. The woman controls access to her body, which is sex, and the woman controls access to procreation, even though we contribute to that. Facts. So that is the only thing I disagree with him on that. You know what I'm saying? I done debated people on this too, where there was the Godfather said, it's like, God damn, you don't think the Godfather can be wrong sometimes? Like, no. Women do control relationships, just like they control their bodies. I don't care how mad you get. You can't force that woman to be in a relationship with you, because guess what? When you do that, guess what they're going to call you? They're going to say you're narcissistic. They're going to say you're toxic. They're going to say you're abusive. Guess what they're going to do? If you still try to control the relationship, guess what they're going to do? They're going to flee. They're going to go to a protected shelter. They're going to get away from your crazy tail. So no, you don't control the relationship. You don't at all, period, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you don't. You don't.
Control access to marriage. And one of the major reasons that older women are getting passed over for younger women is you're too masculine. You're too bossy. You're too opinionated. That works well in the corporate world when you're making other people successful and rich and fine, but it does not work well when you're trying to connect with a man. Why is it over for many women your age? One, because your income has risen. And females have evolved. Evolutionary biology says women want men to have at least what they have. The older you get, the more money you make, the more education you have, the more resources you get, thereby inflating your estimation of yourself. But that estimation is not your sexual marketplace value. It is going down.
Can I respond? I want to be respectful because it's your
Go
platform.
ahead, but do you understand that example I just gave? The inverse proportional relationship.
I understand, but can I speak now? Because I'm being respectful. This is your platform, so I definitely want to honor your rules.
Hey, the second time when we said this video, I was questioning. I like, why was Kevin doing this? Why the hell he was doing this the whole entire interview? That dude tripping. I understand him doing the timeout thing, but he's up here doing this like, what the hell? What is this? Is he throwing a sign? Well, I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know why he was doing that.
I just got out of a relationship in January, and I could be married right now if that was my goal. But I would rather be happy than just married to say I have a husband. And I don't think that should be looked down upon. I don't think that's my honest truth. You could, feel away, but that's an honest truth. I was in a relationship that he wanted. How long
were you in it?
We were together since last year, 8 months.
Okay.
And he was ready to be married very soon, very early on. And I don't want to be married just to be married. I'm not going to live with fear and say, oh, okay.
So do you want to be married?
Huh?
You want to be married?
Excuse me?
Do you want to be married?
I want to be happily married. If I get married, it's going to be because...
Do you want to be married?
Oh, did he want to be married? Yes.
Do you want to be married?
I would be married if it makes sense. I'm not going to be married just to be married.
See, this is the part where I question Kendra G on this, okay? She said that she was in a relationship for 8 months, almost during a year, right? She said that not only she wanted to be married to this dude, but he wanted to marry her. So the question we should be asking is, what the hell happened? Why the marriage didn't go through? What was going on within that relationship to cause for her to, as she say, not to be happily married? What was it? Because I could tell by her explaining this that she had some type of insecurity in that relationship. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she didn't trust that dude. I don't know if the dude was, being toxic towards her or she was being toxic towards that dude. I have no idea, but I know by her explaining this, that is some type of insecurity that she was having where she felt like that she wasn't going to be, as she say, happily married in a relationship. This also reminds me of a show I did, I think almost like 5 months ago. I did a show and there was a young lady, right, on TikTok. She said that she was in a relationship, right, with a dude. She said that the dude was giving her everything, right? He was a great guy. He was a great stand-up guy. He was working. He was on the high earner and everything. He treated her perfect. But him treating her perfect wasn't good enough to her. You want to know what she said? She said that even though that dude was treating me right, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. Now, keep in mind, through her mouth, she said that the dude's doing everything. He wasn't toxic. He wasn't doing anything. He was a sided. He was adventurous, everything. But she said that she wasn't happy. So, therefore, she ended up calling off the relationship, calling off the engagement. This is the point where Kevin Samuels is getting ready to make with Kendra G about what she's talking about this happiness part. All right. And this is what a lot of these modern day women in this mentality, this is what they do.
I don't feel like
Okay,
that.
all right. So again, I've asked you, do you want to be happily married? And are you going to be married? I want to be happily married. Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I don't care about your happiness. I don't care about your love. Marriage is a practical choice. And you can make all these things you want, ma'am. And yes, you're 41, but you're going to be 50, just like that.
I know, I will be.
So the question becomes, if you want to be married, I mean, let's be real. You're freezing your eggs for a reason. Why?
I did. Because I didn't want the pressure to just go out and get pregnant because of my age and my clock. Men have that.
Who's going to carry the baby?
I mean, if I can't carry the baby, then I'll get a surrogate. I mean, it happens.
So again, but in order for all that to happen, you have to have a man that you deem worthy propose to you.
Okay, and that's
and notice her body language when he said that, right? She was like, okay, because that's what she want. She want a man that's going to be deemed worthy to her, that's going to cross out every checklist, even the unrealistic expectation checklist that she had too. That's what she's looking for. And that's the reason why he said it the way he said it. Okay?
Hold on.
okay.
That man, if he could meet your high standard, he can meet a lot of other women's standard as well. And here's the problem. There are hundreds of you, thousands of you. Why should he pick you over the one that can carry her own babies at 24 or 25 or 26, who are willing to get on his program, who don't have as many expectations as a woman your age?
Well, listen, this is what I would say. If he feels the way that you're feeling, then he's not the man for me, and I have no problem with that.
I don't see that's almost that passive aggressive sign language.
Can I ask you a question? Do you want me to feel okay?
That passive aggressive sign language, that whole if he's not the man for you, that's I don't play that Tyler Perry Christian crap. That's not it. I don't do that over here. You can do that over there, but I don't do that over here.
Okay, Kevin, I'm being respectful. I really am. I'm trying
you
to
don't
figure
have
out,
to be respectful. Here's the thing: you being respectful is what you're supposed to do. You're not doing me a favor.
Yeah, and that's funny when people say that, right? In general, they just say, I'm just trying to be respectful, as though as you doing that person a favor. I had countless of times where when I decide to open up my panel and have people come on here and talk to me, right? Where they'll use the same type of one language. So, well, I'm just trying to be respectful. Like you doing me a favor. You're not doing me no favor by being respectful. I don't care whether you're going to be respectable or not. It don't matter to me because that is you. Now, I have a choice. I have a choice to either return that energy back or not. In most cases with me, depending on how far you go, I'll meet your fake respectfulness with sarcasm and me trolling you. You know what I'm saying? And laugh at you. And just be cool with that. The other times, I'll meet you right there and give it to you. Same thing with Kevin Samuels. There's certain things that he did and said, right? People thought it was disrespectful. He wasn't being disrespectful. He was just being honest and real about how the way he felt. You know what I'm saying? So it's no different. So I trip out when people say stuff like that. I'm just trying to be respectable. Whatever. All right.
Okay. I wanted to have a conversation. I'm hoping we can have a conversation. So I guess am I at the ability to ask you a question? Is that fine?
It's about the topic, sure.
Okay. So what do you want me to accept? Because from your,
I want you to accept your sexual marketplace value.
Okay, so what does that equal to? So what are you saying that I need to accept?
Okay, what a sexual marketplace value of a 41-year-old woman is lower than a 31-year-old woman.
Okay.
Is lower than a 21-year-old woman. Because if a man wants to have multiple children, he cannot have them with you carrying them.
Okay. That's true. And I don't want to have multiple children. So
I said if a man wants to have multiple children, I don't care. See, you keep going back to what you want.
Facts. Keep on going back to what you want. Mm-hmm.
God damn.
And that's what we was discussing earlier today on the show, where it be more about what the woman wants versus where she's not pouring out to also what the man want and desire too. That's exactly what we said earlier in the show. And that's how it is with these type of modern day women with this behavior. It is. And here's another thing too, that to be honest, to be quite honest, I find this thing to be very, very selfish for Kendra G. She was saying that she literally froze her eggs up, right, to possibly be a surrogate. She know good and well that she is past geriatric pregnancy stage. She already know that. She already knew that was going to happen way a long time ago. That's why she decided to freeze her eggs up the way she did. Because she was one of them type of women that she was just career driven. She was one of them type of women that, to be honest, she had alpha-like energy on her, where she was just want to be about chasing the bag, chasing the money, and occasionally finding dudes that she just want to pump and dump. I'm just being real about it.
What?
But now, since she's up in age now, she's up in the 40s now. Now she's trying to slow down. Now she really want to possibly get married. Now, once again, I don't know if she's in a relationship now. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't care. But during this time frame, she honestly wants to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But she made that choice and decision. And that's a lesson that I want women to understand too, is that when you there's only a certain amount of time that y'all have to get into a relationship, to be married, and to have children. It is very unhealthy for y'all to be even remotely thinking about trying to have children. To be honest, past 35, to be honest with you, it is unrealistic for you to even be thinking about that. And to be honest with you, it's selfish for the simple fact that, look, let's say for example, you have a child at 35 or 40, right? You're 40 years old. That means that you're going to be almost 70 years old, darn near almost 60, 70 years old when that child becomes an adult. That is crazy. Not to mention that the dude, a lot of women, especially modern day women, they normally like to date up. What I mean is that they like to date men who is older than them. So most of the times they'll try to date a man who's about 5 or 10 years older than them, right? So let's say, hypothetically speaking, that dude at the time, right? That dude is already in his 50s, right? So you mean to tell me you want to be that selfish and allow this dude to procreate with you, right? And he's in his 50s. He procreate with you, and he's going to be in his 70s by the time that child become a grown adult. And due to regular human lifespan, especially with men, most of us men, we don't even last up to about 65 or 70 years old through our life. So that is unrealistic. So that dude that passed away, and let's say, that child is without a father. That child is absolutely without a father. And guess what? Y'all is now a single mom for real.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom.
Y'all are. So y'all don't be thinking about stuff like that. Y'all don't. It always be about you, me. You don't think about, just like I say, the possibility thereof. You don't think about in the long term of what this can do, the impact of the long term about certain decisions that you make. You honestly don't. That's the reason why we also say, especially me on this channel, that I say that men are more logical in their decision making, because we think about stuff like that. We think about what moves we're gonna think. We think about how the way we're gonna make them. And I'm talking about men. I'm not talking about these darn betas out here. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about actually real men out there. We literally think about stuff like this. But women tend to be more emotional. They just be caught up in their emotions, caught up on how the way they feel, instead of thinking logically about things. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, y'all want to have babies while y'all pass y'all geriatric pregnancy stage, knowing good and well that's a high risk pregnancy, but your crazy tail want to do it anyway.
You control access to your body, and for a time frame, women control access to whether or not kids are born. But see, what older women, especially accomplished women, have a hard time accepting is your value has a shelf life. After 35, you're a geriatric pregnancy. If you met a man that you found that you thought was the bee's knees and he wanted 3 children, you can't carry them.
Okay, but Kevin, I would say this, right? Can I just say that?
Is that true?
I agree with you. I'm not.
Either he would have to forego having the children in his legacy, or he'd have to go find someone who could.
Or it could be a man that might already have children and doesn't want children.
Not my example. That's not my example. That's
And this goes with the point that I remember some of the ladies in my chat was talking about this too. I think some of the ladies was talking about this on Here for the Tea channel as well too. But this is the reason why also you'll see men, right? They'll go for younger women. The reason why they'll go for younger women because they understand the concept about if they want to carry a legacy, right? They know that they have to find a woman who's younger, who's going to be fit enough to carry that child, especially if they're trying to have like about 2 or more children. They know that that woman have to be a certain age to produce children. They understand that if you try to get a woman who's older than 25 or older, and they reaching what Kevin Sarah said, geriatric pregnancy, they know it's going to be a high risk pregnancy, and they don't want to risk that on their woman. So it'd be more logical for them to go find a younger woman, and this is the reason why, ladies, these type of men do that, especially high value men. This is why they do that, because they want to have children, they want to carry their legacy. These type of men, right? These are the same type of men. They have businesses and stuff, right? They have their businesses, and they have certain legacies that they want to pass over to their children to keep it going. But you can't do that with a woman who's 40 or 50 years old. You can't do that. But you can do it if a woman is younger. Absolutely, you can.
Can I just say this? I respect your insight. I really do. That's why I came on your platform. Okay. But I'm not going to allow what you think is going to be for my life to be my life.
Okay, if you allow what I don't know you, lady.
Right. Is that? Well, my name is Kendra. You said my name earlier.
Lady.
Now, notice how Kendra now is being combative with Kevin Samuels. Wasn't she was being combative with Auston earlier, right? And he just gave his preference, so she found the problem with that.
Kendra, ma'am, I don't know you.
Okay.
So the thing is that I'm not going to allow you to start getting upset because
I'm not, Kevin. I'm not upset. I'm not upset.
You came to my platform and asked me my opinion. Okay, so to tell me what you're not going to allow me to do, that's not necessary.
Yeah, it is. That's very unnecessary. And here's another thing too. This once again solidified my point about how women can be emotional. They don't think with logic. Okay, because in order for Kevin Samuels to control this woman like that he barely knows, she had to give him access to do that. Y'all do understand that, right? And that deals with behavior. Okay, that deals with the same thing about dealing with people who are in toxic relationships, dealing with people who are narcissists and different things like that. The only way these type of people with these type of behavioral issues could control you if you give them access to do that. Kevin is not trying to have access to her life. All he doing is stating his opinion based on what she's saying. That's it. But that is the argument behind what not only her, but a lot of these type of modern day women do. They try to be combative. Oh, you trying to control me. You trying to tell me what I can and can't do. No, you do whatever the hell you want to do. It's your life. I'm just advising you. Same thing on here on this channel. When I say certain things, right, I I'm not telling y'all what you better do. That never come out of my mouth where I say you better as a woman you better as a woman need to do this. You better as a woman you need to do that. That never comes out of my mouth. All I do is advise you like, hey, this is what it is. This is the behavior. Y'all decide on what you want to do about it. If you agree with it, cool. If you disagree with it, cool. That's your life.
I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just ultimately.
But what would you call it? What would you call it? I'm not going to allow what you say to do what?
Because, I mean, listen, I hear you, but I don't. There's plenty of women that I know that have had babies in their 40s, that have gotten married in their 40s. It can happen. So
I'm talking black women?
Yes, I'm talking black women.
1 in 4 black women were married. 1 in 4 black women were married in their lifetime. So you telling me about the aged black women who marry after 40 and have babies? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. That is, unfortunately, and here's the thing. If you're waiting till your 40s to marry and have babies, you did something wrong in your 20s and 30s.
I mean, well, I will say this. I focus on my career, which I know you feel could be something wrong. I have no regrets. I don't
feel like there's anything wrong. I don't feel like there's anything wrong. Let me go ahead and change. Let me tell you, turn you people in the comment section up. I don't care what y'all think. I mean, honestly, I don't judge by what women want. If you want to focus on your career, do that. But see, one thing that women have not been told in this country is there's cost to all of it. You can't have it all. Men can't have it all. There are trade-offs and choices. If you chose to focus on your career, I am all for that. Do it. But it comes at a cost of your prime childbearing years. I don't make human beings the way they are. So this is the choice women have to make.
I wholeheartedly agree. And I was engaged into my college sweetheart. I went to Hampton and I chose to focus on my career instead of becoming a wife. I have no regrets.
Okay.
And just as I hear what you're saying with statistics, one of my best friends just got married last year. She's pregnant, due any day now, and she's 41, and she's a black woman. So all I'm saying is, yes, you're right. Maybe the statistics aren't there, but in my reality, in my worlds, I know women that...
Anecdotal evidence doesn't change the fact.
Huh?
Anecdotal evidence doesn't change the fact. You know people like you. That does not change the reality.
Well, okay. I'm not taking away from that.
What I'm saying is, ma'am,
I'm just saying that.
Listen to what we're doing in the black community. Take it away from you. Take it away from your friends. We're actually having a conversation about women having babies in their 40s. That's how warped we've become in the black community, because we cannot get it together in our prime mating and marrying years. Because so many of our women value these so-called careers. Now, I don't doubt that you have a career, but I got to let you know how many women I've talked to over the countless years who call their job a career. Most people have a job. Most people have jobs. Most people don't have careers. And it seems to be, why can Becky, Marisol, Mylene, and Anu all go out and have jobs and careers just like black women have jobs and careers and still be able to spin that plate and find a husband? Why can every other race of women seem to be able to do that, but black women are doing it at a 1 out of 4 ratio, and the next closest women are white women who are married twice as much as you are? And that's married to anybody. You're not marrying anybody.
Can I respond to that? I hear what you're saying. But I also think that if women are realistic and they are open to dating and maybe not always focusing on the money and maybe to give up some things on their list, it is possible. I know you said yourself, your mother got married at 50. There's people that do still find love in their 40s. And I just think that I don't want women to feel hopeless.
And her 3 sisters died alone.
Huh?
And her 3 sisters on the way to dying alone.
Well, speaking of dying alone, I had a mother who wasn't married when she died, and she didn't die alone. She died.
Do you think black women have been given the accurate message for life?
I will say no. I'll give you that. But I will say this too. There's a lot of things I do agree with you on, Kevin, and that's why I came on your platform. But I will say the die alone things. I don't think women should be
I do. I think fear. I think we need some healthy fear. Because here's the thing: when we do this whole coddling, don't act like it is what it is. No, we need to tell you, smoking causes cancer. We don't need to tell you smoking causes bait. Smoking makes you happy. Because I'm looking at our community. Black men are at the bottom, black women are at the bottom, black boys are at the bottom. You're the only group of women who stand out proudly saying, I don't need a man to make it through life. No other group or race of women is so bold to stand outside and say, put all the pressure of the world on me because I don't need him.
Now let me talk to y'all real quick about this coddling thing. This coddling thing goes with the whole argument about delivery. All right. When Kevin Samuels was alive, a lot of people disagree with his delivery of his message, especially women. They was disagreeing, said that the delivery of his message was harsh. Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real. When I first started viewing Kevin Samuels, right, I actually did a live talking about the delivery. Okay. I did a live talking about the delivery, and my exact words was that, hey, maybe his delivery was pretty harsh towards the women. Okay. Maybe it was harsh. But when I did that live, I didn't understand the overall premises of what Kevin Samuels was talking about. So it was almost like months or so later, after when I did that live talking about that, right, I actually really started digging deep into Kevin Samuels' content and started understanding why he do the things he do, why he say the things the way he said, right? And so the more I started watching this content and looking at the whole entire show, not just clips, right, but the whole entire show or what he's talking about, right, then I started thinking about it, like, you know what? Kevin Samuels is actually correct. The reason why he's correct is because this coddling thing is what get us into trouble. Not only as black people, but as people, period. Where you be talking about, no, don't do it, stop. This coddling thing is what gets us in trouble. Imagine you sit up here coddling with your children, right? You know good away your child about to get ready to do something horribly wrong that is going to change the whole course of their life, right? And you sit up here coddling them. No, don't do it. It's okay. They're not going to get the message. Guess what? They're going to go ahead and do it anyway. But when you be firm and direct with them, then guess what? They get the message. They'll understand that. Because guess what? Through simple psychology, right? Kids are not. Through simple psychology, when you take that affirmative action, you be firm with that person, they will remember that. The reason why they're going to remember that is because they're going to remember the action or the behavior behind that. They're going to remember, damn, everybody was mean as hell to me. But right after when they remember me being mean as hell to them, they're going to remember the message. The message is going to start seeping in. So, wait a minute. He was mean to me because he was saying that I shouldn't do this. Wait a minute, now that I think about it, the reasoning, this dude was literally trying to save my life. And that was basically the message what Kevin Samuels was talking about. At the end of the day, this dude was trying to save women's life. Kid y'all not. That's what he was trying to do. He literally was trying to save y'all life to where y'all could be into the relationship that y'all truly was desiring. To get over this whole point of this unrealistic fairy tale expectation that y'all have. He was trying to get y'all to understand that you don't have to go for these high value men, because he was telling them over and over again that if you're trying to go for these high value men, these dudes have a high level of expectation for y'all. And these dudes is not going to treat you on the level that you want to be treated for us as a woman. They're going to treat you as any other woman that they deal with. And the reason why is because they know they could get any woman at any given time. So you're expendable to them. That's basically what he was saying. He was trying to get these women out of that mindset of thinking that way and to go for the normal average dudes. Like myself, like other dudes is on here, like Lionel, where other dudes who are watching right now. That's all he was saying. Stop going for them dudes who's going to use you and abuse you, and go for these average dudes who are out there literally working their 9-to-5 jobs, blue collar, white collar workers who are great men who are going to sit up here and be a great provider, a great protector, a great husband, and a great father to your children. That's everything that you need right there. That's all he was saying. That's all he was saying in his message. That's all I say on this platform as well too. When I'm talking about modern day women, when I be even talking about these old crazy beta male simps here, that's all I be talking about. I be delivering the overall message saying, hey, I just want us to have good, strong, wholesome relationships, period. I have children on my own too who are growing up. I have a son right now who is a grown adult now. He's out there living his life. But I don't want him to enter into a relationship dealing with toxic women or dealing with these toxic women that I talk about on this channel. So that's why I talk about it. I have daughters who are growing up who's going to be women as well too. I don't want them to deal with no beta male simps or these old toxic beta males that are out there stuff that are going to be using and abusing them. That's why I talk about it. That's exactly why I talk about it on this channel. To be real about it. Because I want y'all to see what's happening out there, and I want y'all to consider the possibility thereof. That, hey, especially if you got children, you should want the best for your children. You shouldn't want them to deal with all this old crazy relationship stuff that they're dealing with. You shouldn't want them to do that. The only way you could prevent that is for you as a parent to guide them and lead them into the way that they need to go. I'm just saying. I'm just being real about it. I'm being 100% real about that, y'all. So, we only 16 minutes into this song, but I'm going to stop it right here for the simple fact that I want to do this last part of this right, just to make a point about Kendra G. So after when Kendra G had this whole entire conversation with Kevin Samuels, it was about almost like 50 minutes long. She had a conversation with this dude, right? Right after that, guess what this woman did? She did the exact same thing what Auston was doing. Kid y'all not.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Same as that thing that Auston did, but she had a problem with it, right? Y'all think I'm lying? Here she is.
You know, the one thing I forgot to ask you when I was on your platform is, where's your wife? Where is the woman that you are married to that can prove your thought process on what it takes to have a successful Black family actually works because you have one yourself?
She does. Been right off the back into her little wrong podcast, right? Talking about this dude wife.
God damn.
The conversation they had nothing to do with this dude wife.
God damn.
But that's what these modern day women do, especially when it be men who want to show them the possibility thereof and actually prove them wrong. Instead of them accepting it for what it is to take accountability, that's what they do. They just go around back and decide to emasculate the dude, talk about the dude.
You know, the one thing I forgot to ask you when I was on your platform is, where's your wife? Where is the woman that you are married to that can prove your thought process on what it takes to have a successful Black family actually works because you have one yourself? But then I realized you're not even married. Not only are you not married, you have been married twice, divorced twice. So therefore, you mean to tell me you know all that it takes to have a successful marriage, but it didn't even work in your own life?
Let me talk about this too. All right. Now, those of y'all who follow my channel, right? Y'all know the status of my relationships. Okay, I've been very transparent about it. Y'all know that before me being married again, right? I was divorced. I was on divorce. I was married to a woman for 11 years of my life. I got married when I was young. I got married when I was about 23 years old. Okay. Was married for 11 years. We divorced for irreconcilable differences. And yes, she was the one who filed for the divorce. Okay. Y'all know that. Now, within the whole process of me going through that relationship, going through the divorce, going through post-divorce, and through the whole 45 years after that, right? I was being very transparent with y'all and letting y'all know that I had learned a lot in that relationship. And not only I learned a lot in that relationship, but I learned a lot about myself. And I was very transparent about it. I'll tell you that there was some things that I needed to work out with myself. And I did it. I did everything possible to do that within myself. I did. All the way up to the point where I got comfortable enough to go back out into the dating market. When I went out into the one dating market, right, that's when I started realizing that the dating market was some bullshit for real.
That's bullshit.
Kid you not. It was. Then last but not least, I'll let y'all know that I finally have found a good, wholesome woman who I'm married to right now. The reason why I'm saying all this is because Kendra G, is sitting up here thinking that just because a man has been divorced, she think that automatically disqualifies him for giving his opinion about relationship. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Everybody have a story to tell about their life. Everybody have a story to tell about their relationship. But the thing about it is that within that story, it should always be some type of accountability, and there also should be some type of solutions that is happening with that. That is what Kevin Samuels was talking about. This man had been through that. No matter how many times he been through that, 1 time, 2 times, 50 times, I don't care. That man had been through that. He been through that, and he's sharing his anecdotal experience about that and sharing that in hopes that it will help people to be in a wholesome, good relationship. Same thing with my situation. It doesn't disqualify me just because I've been through that, right? It doesn't disqualify me. But what it did, it made me way more aware, it made me way more mature, it made me more wise about situations now where I see things totally different. You know what I'm saying? Where I could come and talk to y'all about this. So for her to say that's like I say, that's bullshit for real. If that be the case, she shouldn't go on her show talking about relationships like she be doing. But it's only good for her. And that's how the way these modern day women think too, about they just think all emotion, that it's only good for them and good only for them, and that's it.
Interesting. Another question I felt to ask is, where are your children? Are you a father? Now, I still don't know the answer.
Now she's up here questioning this dude about being a father to his children. Dang, man, that's messed up.
God damn.
To this question. So there's 2 possibilities. A, you could not be a father. And then I would be like, okay, married twice, no kids. That seems odd. Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction?
Now she's sitting up here emasculating this dude as well too.
God
But
damn.
I don't know, because then again, you could be a father. And then I would say you left the Black family unit in order to pursue a YouTube career. It was more important for you to have a platform tearing down Black women instead of being married to the woman who gave birth to your child.
Which, ironically, this is what she's doing right now. She's doing the same exact thing. Lord, for the words of Kevin Samuel, you cannot make this shit up for real. You really can't. Can't make this shit up. Because she's doing the same exact thing. Verbatim, she's doing the same exact thing. She literally still not married. She still don't have kids. She done literally made a YouTube channel doing the same exact thing, but talking noise. Boy, I tell you.
But I don't know if you're a father or not. But either way, both of those options seem a little fishy to me. And speaking of which, you actually owe every single Black woman a thank you card because you're nothing without us. Let me say that clearly. Kevin Samuels, you are nothing without the Black woman because your popularity is based off of tearing down Black women. And it further proves the notion that the Black woman is the least protected being on the planet Earth because
Here we go with this whole notion talking about that women are not protected again.
That's bullshit.
Here we go.
You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying sack of crap. You're a lying, scheming, stinking, nasty sack of liquid crap.
The black man even is taking joy in bringing her down. Now, yes, there's a thing as constructive criticism, and I will give you that. And when I was on your platform, I even said there are certain things that you have stated that I agree with. But what I realize is not coming from a place with love. It's coming from a mean-spirited place, and that will not cause a change. If anything, you are the to the black man and black woman relationship because you are dividing us further apart. I have never seen more black men attack black women for issues of being a mother, for being overweight, or for not having a job, or for not being married by a certain age until you came along. And it's actually really sad because black men and black women, we really need to work together. We really need to function together because that's...
Y'all notice what she's doing now? She's up here doing all this gaslighting, right? And then she's going to turn back around talking about we need to work together. Now, y'all know through that whole conversation, right, Kevin Samuels was literally being as fair with her as possible because those of y'all who have watched his content, the dude go hard, especially with men. That dude goes super hard on men. To be honest, to be real, he actually modest with women, to be real honest. He'll speak his mind on it, but he'll go super hard on the men. So I find that interesting that she'll sit up here and say that. They try to gaslight around somebody. We all just need to work together where he's literally doing that. See, the whole point is that she just didn't agree with what he was saying because she don't want to change her ways. She don't. And even right now, she is doing the same exact thing on her show. She haven't changed. Kendra G haven't changed at all. She haven't. She's doing the same exact thing. The only thing she did is replicated what Kevin Samuels did and incorporated it to her show. That's all she did. But for her behavior, her mindset, she's still unmarried. She still got her eggs frozen and everything. I'm just saying.
We excel to our highest level. And to the men who do support Kevin Samuels that are fathers to little girls, do you want your own daughters to follow his teachings? Oh
Lord, not the daughters follow the teacher thing. God dang, man.
God damn. You want your daughters to be raised to feel as though the pressure to focus on just finding a man that's willing to marry them, that she can have babies by, and forget all her other dreams because becoming a housewife is the most important goal that she should have. Is that what you want your own daughters to focus on? Then someone will say, well, Kendra, you're not married, so why should they listen to you? You know what? I would give you that. But why listen to him? If you want to become a wife, guess what? Talk to wives. Talk to women who are married because they are doing the one thing you would like to do.
So his whole conversation, right, that he had with Kendra G, she pretty much is saying that he shouldn't have talked to her at all. She pretty much saying that everything that she was saying in that whole conversation is null and void. That's pretty much what she's saying, right? Based on her ideology, right?
I talked to a 51-year-old man who doesn't have a wife for himself, who is still happily dating. And to the men who are single, if you want to become husbands, you do the same. Talk to married men, and they can tell you the truth about finding a wife and what is really important. Because at this moment, it seems like y'all made the modern day Mr. from The Color Purple your king.
Hey, this shit no showing the scene of Mr. Two. God dang. Golly, what's up with you, Kendra? God damn. She ended up back in the whole scene.
What?
Golly. Man.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
She over here tripping like it ain't nothing. Dang, man.
This is your king? Oh my goodness. He's 51, no wife, on a YouTube channel and Instagram. If that's how you want to end up, then so be it.
And then she just did it as though she just made a super point, man. Like she just did an exclamation point, like she just shot a 3-point buzzer. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Didn't make no good point at all, period. You really didn't. You really didn't. Because look, and Lionel said this. I'm about to get ready to say it, but Lionel said it for me. He said, Urban, I got you, bro. I got you on this one. He said this, look, I disagree with her. Married women generally have the least advice to give about marriage. I'm about to get ready to say that. I was, for real. My whole circle is married men and the people I work with, and they all run away from marriage. Now, the reason why is because of this whole ideology about marriage. I believe this. I believe this about marriage. So I believe that marriage and monogamous relationships, right? I believe that that's only good for a certain type of people. Okay. The certain type of people that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about race or anything like that. I'm talking about a certain type of people who have that sound behavior mindset, who can handle being in them type of relationships. That's what I'm talking about. I don't believe that marriage is for everyone. I don't believe that everyone on the planet should be married. I don't. Because people do not have that mentality to be married. There are people, both men and women, their whole mind is wired to not be married. Okay? And there is nothing wrong with that. Their whole mind is not wired to be married. Their mind is probably wired to be in a polygamous relationship or a polyamorous relationship. Their mind is probably wired to be the Pookie, to be the Tatiana, you know what I'm saying? Their mind is wired that way, you know what I'm saying, to do things like that. Do I have an issue with that? No, but I have an issue with the behavior of it. Now, if you're doing that stuff and you have a toxic behavior and you carrying that over into the whole section of people who want to be married, right? Who desire to be married, and you sit up here faking that you want to be married, then I have a problem with that. When you know you don't want to be married, yeah, that is wrong. You don't do people like that. If you don't want to be married, don't be married. Do you? You just be in that community of people who don't want to be married. Just be in that community and y'all just rock on. But for people who want to be married, let people who want to be married be married. But even within that, right, some of these people, they get into these relationships, right, and they be unhappy because of who they didn't equally yoke to. Facts. So they unhappy in this relationship. They want to get out. The reason why they don't want to get out is because of financial reasons. Because maybe they got in that relationship and they both is helping each other out with the bills, so they know that if that person leave, that it's gonna have they financial resources go skyrocketing down. You know what I'm saying? It'd be that reason. It could be for toxic reason where they feel like that either the man or the woman has been abusive for that relationship. They don't know how to escape it, you know. Or it could be a reason that they decide to procreate it together and they don't want to, they're just going to stay married because of the children. It could be these type of reasons. So they're unhappy. So just like what Lionel was saying, he talked to them like, and they unhappy. It's because of who they choose to be in a relationship with. They choose the wrong person to be in a relationship with, and they just sell it. Oh, the final reason is because of religion too. Forgot about religion. Religion plays a part of it too. So all these different reasons, right? They just there. They just existing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just living and enjoying every moment. You know what I'm saying? Of being in a marriage. I want to tell y'all this, especially those of y'all who not married, or you may be thinking about marriage, or you know, whatever the case may be, right? I want to let y'all know that true marriage, a true monogamous relationship is wonderful. It is beautiful. When you're with the right person, it is the best experience in the whole wide world. It is hands down. It is. It really is. But that's only when you find the right person to marry. But when you find that person who doesn't want to be married because of the show, they want to be married because they think it's traditional to be married, but their mind is not in it, or their heart is not in it, then it's not going to work out. It's not. So it's better for you just to stay single. Facts. Just gonna stay single and just get over it. And so these same people, one last thing too, these same said type of people, right? They the ones who be sitting up here giving single people all this bad advice too. Kids y'all not. They do.
God damn.
They be sitting up here telling, hey, young buck, yeah, man, I'm so tired of my wife, or they be sitting up here saying, yeah, I'm cheating on my wife. Them the one men or women be sit up there be having work husbands and work wives. Kid you not.
God damn.
Sure do. Because they ain't happy. Then they sit up here giving young men or these men or women who probably want to be in a relationship bad advice. Yeah, go on, go cheat on them. Because I'm doing it. I ain't happy. Forget that big. I'm just saying. So by what she's saying, that's crazy. You should get advice by marriage. No. She need to specify what type of marriage people to get advice from. Get advice from people who been married for about over like 20 or 30 years, and they're happily married, not married because they was married back in slavery time and they felt that it was just the right thing to do. Because we got people out there like that too.
That's bullshit.
Find a person who was married for the right reasons and talk to them. And they're gonna tell you the truth about it. They're gonna be real with you. They're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Marriage is a choice. Is a choice. In marriage, happiness only exists if both of y'all are operated in the same type of happiness or the same type of reality of their happiness that y'all trying to see. That's the only way it's going to exist. Other than that, happiness is not going to exist. And this is another thing I didn't agree with what Kevin Sanders was saying earlier too about you shouldn't be in a relationship because of happiness. I believe that you should be in a relationship because of happiness. That's the only way you're going to survive in that relationship, because you have to have something. You have to have some type of foundation that's going to keep you there. Because if not, then guess what? Our modern day time got an exit plan. These women has a contingency plan. These women have a severance package. They do. Their severance package is they could get divorced at any given time. And their severance package, if you have children, you can get child support off of that dude. And their severance package is that not only you get child support off that dude, but their severance package is, depending on what state you live in, guess what you could get? Alimony. That is a severance package. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is. So as long as these type of women have that option, then they're going to be thinking about that. That's going to always be in their mind. So to deviate that, where they're not thinking about that, is that you have to be in a relationship where you're happy, where both of y'all are happy in that relationship. Y'all got to be. Because if not, then, hey, she's going to exercise her right to get a divorce, and you're going to be mad as hell and miserable. You are. So you got to think about that. You got to be in the relationships that's real, for real. Find married people who are truly happily married, for real. Find them, talk to them, and they're gonna be real. And they're gonna tell you straight up, like, hey, marriage, it takes work. There are good days where we're just straight and we're happy, we're the bestest friends ever. There are days where we can't even stand each other. But just because it's like that, that doesn't mean that our relationship is toxic. That only means that we're human. That's all it is. We're human. We go through emotions or whatever and stuff like that, but it's fine. Because at the end of the day, we still come back together. We still love on each other. We be happy with each other. That's the type of people that you should be looking for. That's the type of people you should be having conversations with, who are going to tell you the real. The type of people you should be having a conversation with is not only myself, but a person like Kevin Samuels or other people who have the same type of ideology. Where at the end of the day, they want to see people married or they want to see people in happy relationships. And that's where it boils down to. This is where it boils down to. So like I say, when I be on here, y'all, I'll be on here just going in on men and women just to be doing it or just the clout and stuff. My whole intention seriously is to get people to be in good relationships because I don't want people to fall for the same mistake that I made in the past. That is the God honest truth. Because I just see not only myself, but countless other people made that same type of mistake. Made the same type of mistake. So I'm just here being real with y'all, telling y'all what it is, what to expect. And I'm not going to change my language behind it. I'm going to call it out for what it is. Because it is what it is. And y'all need people like me to tell y'all the real about it. And last but not least, once again, we'll be done, y'all. Last but not least, like even in my current match right now with my wife, Mrs. Urban, we have some incredible good times together, for real. We have did a lot together. We have traveled together. We take care of each other. She do things for me. Like she'll set up her literally cash out me money. Sometimes I don't need money. Well, there be times where I do need money. She just cash out to me. Or she'll cash out me lunch or she fix me up. She do all these different things for me without me even asking her to do it. She just do it because that is how the way she is. And likewise, I do the same exact thing for her. We be having moments where, so we the bestest friends ever, where we sit up here and laugh at each other, joke, we'll play around with each other, do all these different things. Then at the same time, we'll have our moments where we will disagree with one another. It'll be a situation come up where we disagree with something. And guess what? We probably won't even talk to each other for the rest of the day or whatever. Probably won't even talk to each other for the rest of the day. Then guess what? We'll come right back afterwards, right? Come right back, reconcile, and keep it going. That's how the way relationships supposed to be. Now, when people talk about, well, relationships aren't perfect, I beg to differ. Relationships are perfect. I'm going to say it again. Relationships are perfect. The reason why relationships are perfect is because of what I just said. When you deal with the good and the bad of their relationship, that's what makes it perfect. That's what makes it work being in a relationship. And once again, I'm not talking about toxic relationships. I'm talking about an actual good relationship where y'all deal with the good and bad, where y'all literally are following the wedding vows, through thick and thin, through sickness, through health, through death do your part, that type of thing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But that's all I got. That's all I got to say about this particular thing. So, once again, appreciate everybody tuning in to the stream tonight. Those of y'all who coming in, I appreciate y'all coming in. El Chipo, she said, "Everybody, I'm just coming in, hitting the like button. Go on, hit the one like button. I don't care as long as you did it. Shoot, it don't matter to me. As long as you hit the like button." But appreciate El Chipo coming in. Appreciate everybody else who are want to tune into the stream as well too. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it a whole lot. Those of y'all who didn't catch the beginning of this, by all means, catch the beginning of this so you can see my overall perspective about this and how the way I felt about this whole entire situation, y'all. Appreciate that. Let me see. Is this something else I need to talk about? No, not really. So I've not been alive for almost 2 hours. Lord Jesus, this is as long as I ever been alive. 2 hours. So yeah, so I've been alive long enough, y'all. So we done. So let me know what y'all think about my perspective. Do you agree with it? Do you want to disagree with it? Let me know in the comments. Those of y'all who are going to catch the replay, let me know in the comments. You'll never know. I'll probably address you and maybe have a show talking about your comments because I have did that, though. I literally have did that. So other than, it was something I was going to say. I was going to put up a poll, but I'm just going to talk to y'all about it since y'all here right now. Well, what do y'all think about me once again inviting people on and just talk about, get on here and y'all just give y'all perspective on it. Not per se a panel, because to be honest with y'all, to be real with y'all, I kind of cringe doing panels on my channel. I really do. But what I prefer to do is that I prefer to just make it be just a call-in show where one person call in at a time and y'all chop it up, we'll chop it up, y'all show me your perspective about it, then we get to the next caller. I prefer to do that. So what do y'all think about that, dog? Do y'all think I should do a call-in show? Because I'm already set up to do that. I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think? Do y'all think I should start doing call-in shows where I just do a whole entire show dedicated to a call-in show? I pick a topic and we just chop it up and talk about it? What y'all think about that? Y'all think that's something that I should do? Or what? So Lionel say, heck yeah, bro, do it. Heck yeah. Because like I said, I'm already set up to do it. I could do it at any given time. Hell, I could do it right now if I wanted to. I do it right now if I want to, but I'm not, because it's too late. It's already 2 hours I've been streaming. But yeah, so I can I could do that. I could do a straight call-in show where people just call in and y'all just showing me y'all perspective. Now, the one thing different is this, y'all, is that I don't use StreamYard, period. To be honest with y'all, I hate StreamYard. I really do. With a passion, I do. I'm not talking about people who use it right, but this is my opinion. I think StreamYard is ghetto as hell. I just think StreamYard is too ghetto for me. You know what I'm saying? But, however, I do have 2 things that I use. The main thing I'm going to use right now, I have Zoom. If anything, I'll use Zoom, okay? Because I can use Zoom on my own platform. So, matter of fact, I'm going to do that. When I do the call-in shows, we're going to use Zoom. And when we use Zoom, I could automatically disable the camera where y'all don't even have to cam up. All y'all got to do is come on Zoom and speak your mind. And that's it. All right? So we can do that. I won't cam y'all up or nothing like that. All right. So yeah, that'd be better. Cause I know some of y'all all shy and things. So I don't want to be on the camera, Urban. Hide me. But it's all good. So y'all don't need how to cam up unless you want to cam up. If you want to cam up, then I'll enable your camera where you can turn on your camera. That's what I like about Zoom. That's another reason why I don't like StreamYard. It's because of that. Because with StreamYard do 2 things that I do not like at all. First of all, it's that cam situation. I want to have the ability where I can either enable or disable that camera. That way, that will stop people coming onto your platform and palm bombing you and trolling and all this stuff. If you could just straight turn off that camera right then and there. Well, they can't turn it on. Only you could turn it on. Only you, the host, could turn it on. You know what I'm saying? The second thing that I don't like what StreamYard do, but what I could do with Zoom is that I could disable your mic. Because there'll be people that come over there, you be wanting them to shut up, and then you mute their mic, then they could just unmute themselves and keep on talking. We're over here, you ain't doing that over here at all.
That's bullshit.
Because over here, not only I can enable and disable your camera, I can enable and disable your mic too. Well, I can turn it on, turn it off. You won't be able to say nothing until I allow you to say something. All right? So I'm just saying. So if y'all want to smoke, if y'all want to come on over here, so I'll start opening up this show. We have a conversation for real. Kids or not. So, but that's all, y'all. That's all. But other than that, thank y'all so much for tuning into the show. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Those of y'all who are coming in, make sure you hit that like button because it helps the channel out a whole lot, y'all. Make sure y'all check out my my other stuff that I've been putting out as well too. I done drop some videos. I might drop a video on this show as well too. Make sure y'all check them videos out, and make sure y'all check my shorts out as well too. That I done drop. Cause them shorts be hilarious as hell. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check that out. Drizzle, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah. So other than that, thank y'all so much. And I'll see y'all again on the next episode. Y'all be safe out there in real life and in the YouTube streets.